Hello everyone. I hope all of you can hear me. Okay, just give me a second. Let me check my settings. Okay. Okay. So guys, again, every one of you, welcome to this YouTube live stream. And as you can see, I had called this live stream. I am broadcasting this SolidWorks complete playlist onto my YouTube channel, where I will be teaching you how to use this tool, how to use SolidWorks to create amazing CAD designs. So if you are new to my channel, I will request to you that subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon, because whenever we'll be scheduling any kind of broadcast, or if we are planning any kind of live stream, you will get notified. So in that way you can keep some time to watch this live stream. So that's the main purpose of doing this thing. Now if we'll talk about why I selected this platform YouTube, because very easily we can start learning together on this platform, because the content is available for free. Hosting is easy onto this platform. I don't had to pay anyone to host my content onto YouTube. So this is the main reason I am hosting this complete thing onto the YouTube. Now during this complete live stream or this broadcast, if you have any questions or doubt, you can ask me. If you have any question, if you can just ask me in the comment below, because if I will find your question appropriate, or if it's related to the topic, we'll try to answer that during this live stream only. And I know it's little bit late today, but guys, actually in the daytime, or it's not possible for me to do this live broadcast, so I had selected this time, and right now it's 9:40 around, and I think this is also the best time for you to learn, because in this time you can be completely free and you can focus onto this broadcast completely. So I think that this is the best time as per my thinking, but if you want to suggest some different time, it's completely on to you. So let's come on to the topic now. As you can see, we had called this workshop, we had called this complete broadcast for, as you can see, it's for the SolidWorks part 2, right? And into this broadcast we'll be learning how we can start creating paths inside SolidWorks. So that is the thing that we're going to learn, how to create paths inside SolidWorks. So before without wasting much time, let's move on to my SolidWorks screen. Here you can see. And in the last video, if you had missed my first video, that was the first broadcast. If you had missed that, go and check it out. In that video I had explained why I started creating SolidWorks tutorials instead of Fusion 360, and I'm still creating tutorials on Fusion 360, but I also started creating SolidWorks tutorial because I got the license of SolidWorks Maker, and it's completely affordable. I got it at very nominal price, and thanks to the Autodesk team, because they had launched such a wonderful option for all the creators like us, by which we can just start creating the content around SolidWorks. So whenever you will first install SolidWorks into your PC, whatever version, it doesn't really matter if you had installed SolidWorks 2021, 2022, 2023, or even the 2024 version, that is the most recent version of the SolidWorks Maker. So if you had installed any of the version, whenever you will first launch the software, it is going to look like this, that you can see onto your screen right now. Okay, so whenever you will first launch, you will see a screen like this, a plain white screen with some icons onto the top and some icons onto the right. And in this workshop, in the today's workshop, we'll be learning how we can create part files inside SolidWorks, and it is really very simple, guys. And before we'll move on to that thing, let me just check if we are getting something, any comment or anything. No, not at this moment. So whenever you will put any of the comments, even if you're watching this live stream, please comment, because if you'll not comment in the video, not comment into this live stream, I will not get you. Like that is the only way I will have an idea that how many of you are watching. At least you can press a like button onto this broadcast, so we'll have an idea like, okay, this much people has already watched. And for this broadcast that I'm doing right now, since I'm doing this SolidWorks complete tutorial for free, I want at least 10 likes for this broadcast. And if you'll go and check out my YouTube channel, I had also started creating contents around 3D printing, and that is completely in Hindi. You can also go and check it out. But this content that you are seeing right now, it's all about SolidWorks. So okay, I got one comment from one of the person, Adas Rajput is saying good evening. Good evening, Adas. I'm very happy that you came onto this live stream and watching my broadcast. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, others. And you can also comment about your major skill in the comment box, like what is your major skill and why you choose to learn SolidWorks. At least if you know AutoCAD, you can write AutoCAD. If you know Fusion 360, you can write it. Or if you know the basics of SolidWorks, you can write SolidWorks basics as well. So just write in the comment box what is your basic skill. Okay, so I was talking about, like, whenever you will launch the software, launch the SolidWorks tool, you will see a screen like this, where you will be able to see some icons onto the top and some more icons onto the right side of your screen, right? And now and in the last video I had already explained that SolidWorks is categorized into 3 different kind of file types, and those file types are part files, assembly files, and drawing files. So in today's video, in today's live stream, we'll be only discussing the part file types. Okay, so there are 3 ways you can launch the part file inside SolidWorks. A new part file, if you want to create a new design, if you want to create a new part, there are 3 ways you can launch the new file or part. And those ways are, the first way, if you go on to the top over here, you will be able to see this name over here, category over here, that says file. If I just click on it, and here you can see it says new, right? It says new. Just go on to the top, just click on the file, and you will see this option that says new. If you'll click on it, you can see that there are 3 categories of documents you can start inside SolidWorks, right? And those categories are part, assembly, and drawing. But in this video we can start the part, right? So I will simply click on the part, and the moment I will click, you can say it got highlighted, right? It's got selected. And now, since we are just getting started into the tool, we do not have to click on this advanced option, right? So we'll simply come over here and click OK, right? And the moment we'll click OK, it will take few seconds and it will set up a new work environment for me, where I can start creating my part. You can see it's processing. It will take few seconds, and that time is completely dependent onto your system configuration. If your PC is very strong, if your PC is having very updated hardwares, then this time could be very quick. But if your PC is like my PC, it can take few seconds. But today it is taking more than the usual. It doesn't take that much of time most of the time. But anyway, it will launch I will wait for the command to finish, maybe because we are doing live stream, so lots of processing power is going into that direction as well. Still my computer has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and still you can see it's I am facing problem. So we'll just wait few more seconds and we'll wait it until it will launch the new part file work environment. So that's the way. Just go on to the file menu option over here, then click on new, select your part file option, that is the first option, and then simply press OK. And that way you will be able to launch your first SolidWorks part file. So just wait for that. Okay, maybe I had to restart the SolidWorks because it is encountering some issues. Let me just do that because it's a maker license, guys, and most of it is connected with the cloud. So I don't know what could be the possible reason for the crash. Anyway, we'll just launch it again. Right. I had just launched it again, and it will take few seconds again. You can see it's getting ready. So don't worry, these things happens most of the time because SolidWorks is not a very simple tool. It's a tool designed for industrial application where you can. So here you can see again it got started. Now again I will go on to the file menu option over here and click on new. Part file is selected. I will press OK. And this time I am expecting that it will launch quickly. Yes, it launched very quickly. You can see that. So here is my first drawing just got ready for the part if I want to create over here. Here you can see it comes with a name. Almost you can see it doesn't have any name over here, but still if you want to give some name you can do that, right? I don't know if you can see the complete screen or not. I can notice that there is something that is getting cropped onto the top. Let me just check it out. No, everything is good, I think. Just check. Yes, so you can see this is how you can start a new file, and this is right now it is completely empty because we had not created anything so far. If we'll start creating something, you will be able to see under this area over here. Right now it has nothing. So this is one of the way you can launch the part file inside SolidWorks, empty part file, where you can start creating your first part. Now I will close this one. I'm not going to do anything inside that. Now we'll talk about the second way you can start the new part file. And the second way is just below the file option over here. Here you can see the icon that says kind of plain paper. You can see it's a plain paper. A small portion of the corner is folded kind of icon. And if we'll click on this new option over here, again it is popping up with the same window, right? With the same window that we used to get from the when we try to start from the file option over here. So the same window is popping over here. Again select the part file, press OK, and again you can see new part file just got started. And since I had not saved it, so I can simply close it. It doesn't need to be saved, right? It doesn't need to be renamed. Now the third way, you can use your keyboard shortcut to start a new file, and that keyboard shortcut is CTRL control key plus N key, alphabet N key. So just press them together, control plus N, and here you can see the moment I am pressing the control plus N, it is popping me this new window that says part assembly drawing, and the same pop-up window, right? So this time I will select this part file, I will press OK, and here you can see I am ready to start creating the design file or the drawing. Now the moment you had started your first part file, empty part file, there are two things that you always have to take care of. Two things, very important two things. And what are those two things? The first thing is save your file. What is the first thing? First thing is save your file. So simply go on to the file menu option over here and click on save to this PC. So if you don't have a cloud version of SolidWorks, you will get a simple option that says save as the new, right? But since I had this cloud version, and in case of cloud softwares, you get two options. Either you can save your files onto the cloud, or also you can save your files onto your PC. That's why it given me this option that says save to this PC. So we'll click on it, save to this PC. I can save my file. Let's say I want to save it onto desktop. I can save it and I can give it any name, right? So let's write any name. I can write part file, right? Part file. and you can see there is a default extension added with my name .sldprt. So this is the default file extension type for the SolidWorks part files. So whatever the parts you are creating, for example, if you are creating PDF documents, that always comes with .pdf kind of type file extension, right? If you are creating any image files, that almost and mostly comes with .jpeg file type, JPEG file type, right? In the similar manner, for SolidWorks part file, the default file extension is .sldprt, right? You can see that .sldprt. So that is the default file extension. So I will just save it onto the desktop, and you can see it got saved, and you can also see you will also be able to see the part name just got updated onto the top, right? So this way you can save the file. There are other ways as well. You can also press or use the keyboard shortcut keys that says Ctrl+S to save your file. And since my file is already saved, so even if I'll press the Ctrl+S, it will just overwrite the file, and I will not be able to see any pop-ups over here since the file is already saved. But whenever you are first saving the file type, you can go from over here, save to this PC, or you can also use this keyboard shortcut that says Ctrl+S, and that will save your file. Now the next way to save your file is through the tool menu. Here you can see this is my toolbar, and inside my toolbar it will come under the sketches, and by default whenever you will first start the part file, you will be under this sketch toolbar only, and here you will be able to see this icon of the save. Here you can see save icon is available over here. So you can also click on this save icon, and you will be able to save this SolidWorks part file, right? And there is other ways as well. For example, if you don't want to overwrite the file, if you want to save this file as a new name, then what you can do, you can simply click on this small drop down, and you can click on this save as new as well. Like for example, this file I had saved it as a part file. Right now if I want to change the name, I will simply go on to the option over here and click on this save as new, and then the new window will pop up again, and then I can specify the location where I want to save, and then I can rename my file types. For example, part file, I can add new. There you can see part file new is the new part file type, and we'll click on the save. The old part is already saved, whereas I had created a new version of it that says part file new. So both will be different now. So wherever on the location you are saving these files, you will be seeing those two file types as a separate SLDPRT file type, right? So this is the way you can save your files inside Fusion 360. Now I told you that there are two things you always has to take care of before starting creating anything. The first thing was to save your file. The second thing is very important, and that is check your document units, system of units, right? So for example, if you want to create some design in metric system, then you have to select the units as metric, right? If you want to create that in imperial system, I mean in foot and inches kind of thing, then you have to select the imperial system of units, and from where you can change the units of your document. So it's very easy. Just move your cursor onto the right bottom corner. Here you can see, and there is an option over here, and if you click on it, you can see these are all my default units available from the Dassault system. So Dassault system, the company who has made the SolidWorks tool, they had already provided us this 4 default kind of system of units. The first one is MKS, the second one is CGS. So MKS, you can see the full form of it, that says meter kilogram second. CGS is centimeter gram second. MMGS is the default system of units inside SolidWorks, and that is millimeter gram seconds, and the fourth one is IPS, inch pound seconds. So these are the 4 default system of units already available inside SolidWorks. But if you want something customized, something new, you also have that option, and that you can click on the edit document units. And if you click on the edit documents units, you can see you can also create a custom one based on your choice. If you want to do that, you can do, we have that option. but it's completely on to us, like whether we want to create custom one or not. In 99% of the time we'll be working on to this. If you are from India, you will be working around this MMGS, but if you're from UK, USA, there are chances that you also be working with the IPS system of unit. But in India, we mostly work with MMGS, right? Millimeter gram second. So I will simply press OK, and here you can see MMGS is my default system of units. So whatever the sketch I will create, whatever the 3D model I'm going to create, all the units for all those models, the units that I'm following is millimeter gram second, right? And that's completely fine. So these two things, whenever you are starting your design, you always had to take care of, right? You don't have to miss these two things, because if you did some work and somehow if you lost the PC, like you had seen in the beginning, my SolidWorks was crashing. So if that kind of thing is happening with you, you can lose your work, right? Your work will be lost, and that will be a waste of time. So my recommendation most of the time is that prepare it earlier, right? Save your drawing earlier. So whenever you are start working, SolidWorks will keep saving your files after a certain interval of time. So even if you are not pressing Ctrl plus S in the middle of your drawing or the model creation process, by default automatically SolidWorks is saving your drawing and files. So this was all about the today's broadcast that I had called, and I had explained to you about the few things. Like the first thing was like how we can start a new part file. The second thing was I explained to you about the important steps you had to take before starting creating any drawing or design. We also learned about how we can change the system of units of our drawing, and we had also learned about the default file extension, right? So if you're watching this video right now, I want you to comment with what is the default file extension type for the SolidWorks part file. Just write in the comment box. I just want to see all of you to answer this question. Also, if you are coming first onto this channel, I need at least 10 likes from all of you to motivate me to keep me making these kind of broadcast and videos for you and sharing my knowledge. Since I'm not expert in SolidWorks, but still whatever the process I do follow to create designs and drawing is kind of like industrial level kind of things. So whatever the designs I am creating, whatever the process I am following, if you'll follow the same process, you will get a very good results. Because design is not about creating 3D models only. Design is also about like whatever the designs you had created, by using those drawings we will also produce the technical drawings. So you have to design in a manner so you can also able to produce the technical drawing in the last very easily, right? So that is also very important if you are from manufacturing or mechanical domain. So I think this is all about the today's broadcast, guys. And if you're still watching this live broadcast, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next broadcast. Just keep learning SolidWorks, and if you don't have SolidWorks tool, you can reach out to me into the comment box. I will guide you like how we can get the SolidWorks software. Thank you so much. See you in the next live broadcast, guys. Thank you.